surprising to people when you see the pool. The pool's inside the ship. It's on the interior. It's not up on the outside decks. And that often surprises people because we're so used to seeing, Caribbean cruise ships with the pools outside. But you wouldn't have wanted the pool outside on this ship because no one would have used it. It was too cold outside. This, you can probably tell already just by looking at it, is the largest room aboard the Queen Mary. This is the Grand Salon. It is 3 full decks in height. It is the entire beam or width of the ship across. It's 118 feet wide. This was originally the first-class dining hall, and they could seat all of the first-class passengers at one time in this room. So about 800 people. If you look around, you see the gorgeous woods in this room, the original artwork. That is the largest piece of art aboard the ship, that painting at the far end. That is entitled Mary England. And you see the big double doors at the base of that painting? That's where the captain would enter this room. So all the first-class passengers would be seated at their tables throughout this room. The captain would make a grand entrance through those doors and take his place at the captain's table in the center of this room. If you look up, you see those lit glass pieces. Those represent the 4 elements. So they represent earth, air, fire, and water. Around the perimeter of this room, just below those, are the gorgeous pine wood carvings which depict the history of shipbuilding. And so there are examples from ancient Egypt and Rome, all the way up to and including the Queen Mary, over in that carving there. On either side of this room, you see these paintings by an artist named A. Duncan Carson. They feature birds of the Old World and birds of the New World, sort of artistically building a bridge across the Atlantic, much like the Queen Mary was quite literally doing at that time. And of course, that brings me to this map of the Atlantic by artist MacDonald Gill. This shows the route that the Queen Mary and the Queen Elizabeth would take across the ocean. So you can see the ports of Southampton, England, Cherbourg, France, and New York. The representations of ships there, those are plastic nowadays. Originally they were made of crystal, and they would be illuminated, so they would light up like the sun is lit there. And there's a pulley system behind there that the stewards could use to move those across the map so that you could track your progress. Yeah, this is like a 30s version of a GPS system right here. Yeah. It's too big for your dashboard, of course, unless your dashboard's on the Queen Mary.